How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI, and today we have another PSA submission. 100 cards, as usual. We won't stay too long on this, because again, as always, this stuff will be coming back. This era of this submission is all black and white. We have from start to finish here, BW1 all the way to the end, and then promos, some random stuff, etc., etc. But yeah, jump into this one. Again, won't go too crazy on this because they're coming back. Everything's in order here, so I'm going to try not to screw it up. And yeah, just going to cruise through this one. Got Reshiram here, BW1, Emboar, BW2, we got Victini Hollow, Pikachu, BW3, I think this is Hail Blizzard, it's a really cool one. And this one, I think these go together. It's two different artists, but I would assume they kind of go together. We got the cool cool Pikachu, cool Raichu here with the balloons. I always thought this was a really good one, especially for just being an uncommon. We got Zapdos, Arcanine, Lucario, another cool one here, kind of facing off in the middle of the city. Black and white artwork, kind of good, kind of not sometimes. I don't know. I think some of the hollows leave a little bit to be desired. Kind of all the artwork in black and white leaves a little bit to be desired, but then there's some really like big standouts, like that Raichu, like kind of bland overall in the background, but again, like just it's got some, it just looks, it kind of stands out. The balloon thing going on, like everything about it. I don't know. We got Gardevoir. I guess it was like a city theme here in the beginning or something. We got Luxray, Shaman EX, Moltres, and kind of, you see what I mean? Like, there's just not a lot going on here. I feel like this was probably a downtime for Pokemon for sure, as 2008 was like the recession, so like probably 2008 going into it, like Diamond and Pearl era, things were probably good, Platinum good, and then they probably were like, we're gonna be a little bit on a budget here the next couple of years. We got Raikou EX, Bulbasaur, another really good one here, Entei EX. We got the full art Entei EX. This one I do really like. I don't have one of these in my collection at some point. I've owned a couple 10s, graded them, and then ended up selling them. I think I might, depending on what this grades, I have a bunch of these. I might end up keeping one at some point here. Well, I probably will, actually. Easily one of my favorite full arts from Black and White. Another good one here, we got Blaziken, Flareon. You see what I mean, though? Like, there's just not, it's like just kind of like character, and then like some soft like background with not a lot of detail, and it's kind of like the definition of this era. Like this one, same deal. Aerodactyl, but like they do look good. It has its own feel, but it's definitely feels a little bit lazy. I don't want to say lazy because the artists are great, but I would say more like, hey, like we're on a budget, like this is what we can allocate you to do. You got Jolteon, another really good one here too. Like again, just some of them stand out. The Espeon, got Sigilif, Mew EX, Ninetales, Ampharos, Ho EX. Got a full art Landorus EX here. Not sure how you feel about these guys, Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus. I think they have some good cards. Like this is a good one of Landorus, and then this one, not so much. Landorus EX. But to each their own, and I'm sure there's somebody out there that appreciates this card. We got Vileplume here. Celebi EX, this is a nice one. Electivire, I always like this one too. Keldeo, the horn looking insane on this one. I don't know why, but nice full art. Victini, another really good full art. Victini EX full art. Giratina, good hollow. So there's a lot that this era has to offer for sure. It's just some stuff is a little lackluster. If it's lackluster, it seems to be really lackluster, if that makes any sense. We got Weezing, Lucario, Infernape. I like the blue borders on these. Monferno, Flareon, Leafeon. Oh, nice one here. Again, I think it's the blue border that kind of sets it off. Metagross, Reshiram, Electrode. We got Thundurus. I think this is, like I said, there's some good ones and some not. I like the full arts of these guys. We got Jolteon, Zekrom, Sceptile, This one has some crazy texture. You can kind of see it. Heat ran. Sigilith, I don't know what it is about this card, but I absolutely love this card. May keep this when it comes back, so we'll see. I guess you'll see in 2 months, 3 months. I have no idea. Virizion EX. Archeops. This one's pretty cool. Champ. I don't know if he's using Seismic Toss or whatever. It's also going to bother me. This is in kind of off center. When you're speed running, card savoring thousands of cards, it happens. Got Volcarona. Again, the blue border just pops. This one's pretty interesting. I don't know how rare Unlimited EX Battle Boost is, but yeah, this is one of the only Unlimiteds I've seen for a while, and kind of fantastic artwork as well. Ninetales. These are good too. The Tepig. I did not have the Pig Knight in this one, but we got the Tepig. We got it as a family member and blah blah blah. Oh, everybody's getting older, having kids, you know, and now we're not a Grumpig, Emboar. Yeah. I don't know. I just love when they do this kind of stuff. Charizard. This one, some people love it, some people hate it. I'm a fan. I don't know. As I'm a fan of this Magikarp. Got Mewtwo EX. Reshiram EX. Got a reverse foil from EX Battle Boost. We got the Plusle here. Snivy, Shiny Collection. Torchic. Fantastic Growlithe. Meloetta EX. Gardevoir. And we'll move into some promo stuff here. Looks like we got, this is from the Garchomp deck. We got the Electrike and then the Manectric. Then we got the Magikarp. Always thought this was a good one. Again, just kind of feels lazy, you know what I mean? Like, it looks really good, but it's just like there's just not a lot going on, which there doesn't have to be to make it good. I think this is definitely a really good one, but for some of the other arts, just definitely has a lazy feel. We got the Gyarados from that same thing with the crazy Sparkle Hollow on this one. He looks like a shrimp in this one, to be honest. Every time I see this, I think of a shrimp. All right, we got the Waku Waku box, Pikachu. A lot of people like these. The Victini, same box. And then the Terrakion, same box. Also, like, they have the stamps for them, too. This is like a beginning set thing. There's a lot of different versions of these, as well as like the ones I have back here. It's like really confusing. There's one for boys, one for girls, one like DX box set. Like, I don't know, it's crazy. There's a lot of versions of these, and like these other ones back here, and it's kind of weird. It's actually kind of a little confusing to plug them into PSA, but we got it done. But interesting holofoil. I don't know how often they've done this or if they've done this again since then, but looks pretty good. Got the Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott. Then we have a Moltres EX breaking this up here from, I think this is the White Kyurem deck. Then we have the other crazy holofoil pattern here. Again, this is from like a beginning or a starter deck or whatever. I guess when Black and White was released, we got the Oshawott, Snivy, Tepig, Serperior, Emboar, and I guess I thought I had the Samurott. Where'd Samurott go? I thought I had Samurott in here. I guess not. Well, Samurott's missing. Goodbye, Samurott. I don't think I did sub it or sub in here because I walked 5 feet. If I lost it in that amount of time, then, well, I guess I have problems. This one's pretty unique, as it actually is the Uniqlo Tepig. This is what a promo you got at Uniqlo for purchasing X amount of goods. Pretty rare card. Pretty low pop overall. You don't see these too often, and when you do, they're not usually in great condition. I think I sold one of these in 10 for like 300 or something like that a little while ago. I think this might be the last one I have, but yeah, again, you don't see them too often. Interesting one here too. This is the Pizza La Pizza. Darumaka. Is it Darumaka? I think it might be. I don't know. It's actually one black and white Pokemon I always forget. But just an interesting release. Kind of goes along with the idea of like in Diamond and Pearl when they did the Snorlax, Munchlax, and then they did like, what was it, Slowking? The Slowking, Slowbro, and Slowpoke, like Domino's pizza thing. I think that was all of them. But same kind of jam here. Rarer promo. Definitely don't see it quite as often. I don't know what the pop would be in PSA, but yeah, cool card. This is like a special trunk set or something like that, or a box set. We got the Reshiram, and then also from that, the Zekrom black and white promos. Petalil, it's like a kid's 15th anniversary or something, like promo thing. The same thing with this Gotharita. And then we have, I think this is the workbook promos, the Snivy, and the Tepig. Unfortunately, I don't have the Oshawott in this one. There's like a bunch of different printings, and we already saw them earlier. I mean, we saw the, you know, they definitely printed this artwork to death for some reason. There's like 3 or 4 promos with this, like, different stamps that got this artwork. Not that it's a bad artwork. It's just interesting they decided to say, oh, yeah, we'll use this. And again, same vibe. Black and white has just this little bit of laziness vibe to it. Like, a little bit of, hey, we're on a budget, or we're just gonna roll with this type deal. But yeah, we got the Tepig. And again, I like the stamps. I always like stamped cards. I don't know. Just foil stamp, gold stamp, regular weird stamps. I don't know. Just a fan. We have the Zekrom. Can't remember. It's like a battle set, I think. Gym promo here. The Trubbish. I think this one actually looks really good by Jimeno. And then we have these 2 full arts. I can't remember what the release was for these, but as far as full arts go, it's kind of cool full art promos. Got the Reshiram and Zekrom here. They look really good. Then we have the Meloetta. It's like McDonald's. Yeah, see the stamp down there, but pretty good artwork here. We got, gosh, what was his name? He's that rock crab guy, but he's beating up Meowth. I don't know if he's using Slash or what, but yeah, nice artwork, nice promo. This one has a sparkle to it that you just would never know looking at it head on. It seems to be the case with a lot of cards from this era. Got the Charmander. Unfortunately, this does not have the sparkle. It'd be kind of cool. This is also a gym promo. Cool one as well. I think there's a regular, again, they printed, I think, a regular art in one of the sets of this one. And then for a promo, they're just like, oh, throw a stamp on it. Which, again, I like promos. I think it's cool, but they were balling on a budget back in 2010, 11, 12, 13. Got Jolteon here. This is that file promo. And this even has like a lazy vibe to it. I mean, we got the Espeon as well, with just the backgrounds being like a quilted pattern. And I don't know, these are really good. And the Eevee with the crazy hollow is really good. I like the whole binder idea, like what they came in, like super cool. But man, like just a little bit more effort would have got put in back in the day. I mean, these could have been, there could be some insane cards from Black and White. And then lastly, what is this one? It's like a bread promo, I think. Daiichi Pan. Yeah, I think this is a Daiichi Pan promo, but pretty good Lucario artwork here. I don't know if this one has a regular release as well, but if it does, it wouldn't surprise me because it kind of looks like that, where they just slap the stamp on, but I could be wrong. Yeah, that about does it, guys. This is the Black and White sub that I'm sending in right now. Next up will be Sun and Moon. Probably, I don't know. I'm releasing these probably like once a week, unless it just seems like if I smother people too much with videos, they don't get as many views. So I'd rather just kind of not trickle them. I'm still gonna release 4 a week, but it definitely seems like people get a little bored if you go too crazy. So if you feel differently, comment and, you know, speak your piece, but that's just kind of the vibe I've been getting lately. But yeah, as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't, but either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys.